Moon Knight versus Blade, who wins? This is a fascinating matchup between two of Marvel's darker, more brutal heroes. Both Moon Knight and Blade are incredibly skilled, resilient, and operate in the supernatural fringes of the Marvel Universe. The outcome of a fight between them often depends on the specific circumstances and interpretation of their powers, as both have varying levels of abilities across different comic runs. Here's a breakdown of their strengths and weaknesses in a hypothetical battle. Moon Knight, Mark Spector. Powers and abilities. Khonshu's blessing or empowerment. This is his primary source of enhanced abilities. Depending on the moon's phase, his strength, speed, and durability can be significantly amplified, sometimes reaching superhuman levels, especially under a full moon, where he can be considerably stronger than Blade. He's also effectively immortal as long as Khonshu wants him around, being resurrected multiple times. Priest of Khonshu. This is a crucial, often overlooked advantage. Moon Knight has the ability to consecrate objects, including water, turning it into holy water, which is devastating to vampires. This was recently demonstrated when he wiped out a room full of vampires by consecrating a sprinkler system. Master martial artist and weapons expert. Mark Spector is a highly trained combatant, having a background as a mercenary, boxer, and commando. He's skilled with a wide array of weapons, including his signature crescent darts and various melee weapons. High pain tolerance and mental fortitude. Due to his fractured psyche and Khonshu's influence, Moon Knight can endure extreme pain, and his mind is resistant to psychic attacks. Advanced equipment. He uses high-tech gadgets, and his suit often provides protection. Limited mystical abilities. Khonshu can grant him other minor abilities, such as seeing ghosts or visions. Weaknesses. Dependence on Khonshu. While Khonshu grants him power, he can also be manipulative or withdraw his aid, leaving Moon Knight more vulnerable. Mental instability. His dissociative identity disorder, while sometimes a strength, making him unpredictable, can also be a hindrance. Varying power levels. His strength fluctuates with the lunar cycle, meaning he's not always at his peak. Blade, Eric Brooks. Powers and abilities. Dampier physiology. Blade is a half-human, half-vampire hybrid, granting him all of a vampire's strengths without most of their weaknesses. He's immune to sunlight, vampire bites, and hypnosis. Superhuman physicals. He possesses superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, and an accelerated healing factor. He can even be strong enough to cut through the Hulk skin, and his healing factor can rival Wolverine's. Enhanced senses, superior senses of smell and hearing, and the ability to detect supernatural activity. Master swordsman and marksman. Blade is exceptionally proficient with edged weapons, especially his katana, and firearms. He's a master of numerous martial arts. Vampire lore expert. Decades of hunting vampires have given him unparalleled knowledge of their weaknesses and methods. Slowed aging. He ages very slowly. Weaknesses. Still mortal, while highly resilient, he can be killed. Reliance on gear. While his powers are significant, he heavily relies on his specialized weaponry and knowledge to effectively combat vampires. Potential for bloodlust. In some interpretations, his vampire side can lead to a struggle with bloodlust, though he generally keeps it in check. Who wins? This is a tough one, as both have ways to gain an edge. If Moon Knight is empowered by a full moon, this would likely give him a significant physical advantage in terms of raw strength and durability, potentially even exceeding Blade's baseline superhuman stats. His enhanced healing factor, when exposed to moonlight, would also be a factor. Moonlight's priest ability. This is a major wildcard. If Moon Knight can get Blade wet and then consecrate the water, it would be extremely effective, as holy water is one of Blade's few remaining vulnerabilities as a Dampier. This is a quick and decisive way for Moon Knight to win if he can pull it off. Blade's vampiric physiology. Blade's inherent superhuman abilities and advanced healing factor mean he can take a lot of punishment and dish it out. His skill with the sword is legendary. Combat skill. Both are master martial artists and weapons experts. It's debatable who is better, as they have different styles and specialties. Blade is often depicted as more instinctual and brutal, while Moon Knight is known for his calculated, if often unhinged, strategies. Conclusion. While Blade is the quintessential vampire hunter and a formidable opponent, Moon Knight, especially when empowered by Khonshu, particularly during a full moon, and utilizing his priest abilities, has a higher chance of winning. Moon Knight's ability to instantly create holy water, which is a significant weakness for Blade, gives him a unique and potentially decisive advantage that Blade doesn't have an equivalent counter for in a direct fight. Even without that, a fully empowered Moon Knight's physical strength and resilience can be superior to Blade's. It would be a brutal and close fight, but Moon Knight's connection to Khonshu and his recently highlighted priest power tips the scales in his favor against Blade.